much for joining me again for another Pilates plus physio session. So you need your mat, you need your yoga brick, and you need your elastic stretchy band today. So starting off, feet just about hip width apart, toes pointing forwards. Stand really nice and tall. Think of that halo above the top of your head. You're just gently reaching up into that. Start off just rolling the shoulders going backwards. So shrugging up all the way around, back and down. Nice big smooth movements. Lovely. Okay. Drop the shoulders. Think about your feet. Maybe close your eyes if you feel safe. And just gently take your weight forward a little bit and back a little bit. So more weight going through the heels as you come forward, more weight through the toes. And again, just coming back and coming forward. And again, coming back and coming forward. Just come back into the middle of your feet. A little bit more weight on your right leg. Through the center, a little bit more weight on the left. Really feel the bottom of your feet connecting to the floor. Good. Okay, come back into the middle, open your eyes. Little fingers on the side, seam of your trousers. Breathe in, both arms right up towards the ceiling. And breathe out as you come down. And again, breathing in. Big reach right up. And breathe out as you come down. And again, breathing in. All the way up. And breathing out as you come down. A little bit of balancing, so if your balance isn't great, stand near something to hold on to or to just grab if you need to. Fold up one leg in front of you, so knee up towards your chest. Hold it there and place it down. Other side, knee up towards your chest and down. Back onto the first leg, bring the knee up. If you feel steady, you could turn the leg out. Draw it back in and down. Fold the knee up. Turn the leg out, bring it back in and down. And again, folding up, take the knee out, back in and down. And just one more, fold up, take the knee out, back in and down. Good, good. Take your legs a little bit wider apart than your hips. Reach the hands right out wide. And now just think of bringing your left knee to your right elbow. And then out. So you're doing a diagonal. Left knee to the elbow and out. Left knee to the elbow and out. Left knee to elbow and out. One more. Left knee to elbow and out. Shift your weight over onto your left leg. Right knee to your left elbow. Stretch out. Right knee to left elbow and reach out. So just your toe goes to the floor each time. Couple more. So thinking about diagonals today. Lovely. Keep the legs fairly wide. Bring the arms down. Roll down as if you were going to touch your toes. So roll right the way down. Let your head dangle, let the arms dangle. Scoop in the tummy hard. Unfurl all the way back up. And again, chin to your chest. Roll down. Let the knees go soft. Roll all the way down. Scoop the tummy. Unfurl back up. Okay, this time maybe right hand to your left foot, left hand up towards the sky. Turn and look at your left hand. Scoop in the tummy, unfurl back up. Left hand to your right foot, right hand to the ceiling. Give your fingers a wiggle maybe. Unfurl back up. Right hand to your left foot, left fingers reaching up, turn your chest. Look at that top hand if you can. Unfurl back up. One more, left hand to your right foot, right hand to the sky. Turn and look at your hand. Uncurl all the way back up. Reach both hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Think of grabbing a big beach ball up there. Bring the beach ball all the way down to the floor. Unfurl all the way back up. Lovely. Okay, come down to the mat. So, lying on your back on the mat, knees bent, feet down flat, head on the thinner block if you're more comfortable like that. Just a couple of big breaths to sort of settle yourself down onto the mat. So breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And again, breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. Okay, take both arms up towards the ceiling. Just reach up with one and release, reach up with the other and release. So alternate arms, stretching up towards the ceiling and releasing. Just watch you're not clenching at the back of your knees. Okay, keep the arms up. We're going to do diagonal arm back over the top of your head with the diagonal leg. So your right arm goes back, left leg slides down the mat, left arm comes down beside you. And back up. Left arm and right leg. Could bring the right arm down beside you. Or you could keep the right arm pointing up towards the ceiling. Right arm and left leg. So pull your toes up towards you. Imagine something underneath your foot. You're pressing that out away from you. Should feel a little something going on through your lower tummy, like it's gently drawing in. So you're pressing out and coming back up. Nice and smooth. So again, working on that diagonal. Lovely. Okay. Both knees bent, feet fairly close to your bottom. Press into your feet. We're just doing a spine curl. Curl your bottom up. Little breath at the top. Roll back down. One bone at a time as you come back down onto the floor. So make it a nice, easy movement. Just getting each little joint in your back to do its own little bit of movement. Pause at the top. Buttocks should be nice and firm when you're up at the top there. Could add the arms, so take both arms to the roof. Curl up. Open right out through the arms. So elbows going back towards the floor. Then let the hands go back. Again, think of bringing that big beach ball up in front of you. And then roll down. And again, even pressure into your feet. Curl up. Open right the way out with the arms, elbows back, hands back. Should be a nice stretch across the front of the chest. Bring the arms back up and roll down. And one more, curl up. Open right out through the arms. Bring the arms back up, roll right down. Gather the knees up to your chest, so hang on to the knees, ankles crossed, a little bit of gentle rocking, knees to chest. And then maybe little circles going around one way Little circles going around the other way. Good, good. Okay. Pop the legs down, grab your band. So legs down almost flat. Hold the band up above your chest. Take the arms back over the top of your head. Bring the arms back up. Lift your head, look down over the knees. You can stick with that, or if you wanted to, you could roll right the way up. Sit tall at the top. Lift up from the hips. Roll back down. Again, nice and smooth as you go down. Keep your heels anchored on the floor. Arms back over. So you can just do the arms if you didn't want to work quite so hard, or you could do the arms and lifting the head, or the full roll up. Right up tall. Lift up from the hips when you get there. Roll down. And back. And again, bring the arms up, tuck in the chin. Roll all the way up. Sit tall at the top. You could put a little bit of extra stretch onto the band. And just one more. Tuck the chin in. Roll right up. Lovely. Sit tall at the top. So sitting right up on your bottom bones. Imagine you're just gently pulling something with your left hand. So you're pulling and reaching back behind you. And come back up. And pull back. Reach behind with your right hand. And back up. Sit tall. Pull back with the left hand. So you're turning to look at your left elbow. Turning to look at the right elbow. Turning to look at the left. Turning to look at the right. And then just roll all the way down again. Keep hold of the band. We're just going to do a hamstring stretch. So, band underneath your foot. Leg up towards the roof. Slide the other leg down flat. Toes up towards you. Should still have got that little bit of a hollow through your lower back. Head nice and relaxed. So just gently roll your head from one side to the other. Knee really straight. Okay, so you could stick with that, or you could just let that leg drop out to the side. Think of keeping the back of your bottom stuck on the ground. So if you're doing your left leg, make sure the back of your right buttock and pelvis stays stuck on the floor. So now you're getting a bit more of an inner thigh stretch. And come back up. And then take that leg across the other one. I wouldn't do that if you've got a new hip in there. So you've got a new hip, just stick with the straight up hamstring stretch. Otherwise, you're taking your leg across your body. Then obviously the side of your bottom is going to come away from the floor a little bit. Should be much more stretched down the side of the thigh. Need a bigger house. Not room. And come back up. Good. Swap the band onto the other leg. So push right out through the heel, toes up towards you, elbows just on the ground, nice and open across the collarbones. Could try just thinking about your breath a little bit as you breathe out. See if you can just ease into the stretch a little bit further, see if the muscle actually gives and lengthens a bit. And then maybe just drop that leg out to the side. Rest it on the wall. Got a handy wall there. Should be more inner thigh stretch now. Opposite side of your bottom staying stuck on the ground. And then bring that leg up, cross it right over the other leg. So you might want to shift the band just into one hand. Keep the opposite shoulder down on the floor. So shoulders staying down and stuck on the ground. up into the middle. Pop both feet into the band. We're going to do a double leg stretch. It's quite a strong exercise. If your back's sore, then just go really easy with it. So you want your back slightly flattened into the mat, elbows on the floor, press your feet up towards the ceiling. Hold there and release down. So your feet going pretty vertically is not as tough for your back as your legs coming more diagonally. Because if you think of sort of the length of the lever, if you're going straight up, it's not too bad. If you're bringing the legs more horizontally, it's quite a bigger strain on your lower back. Just pressing your feet up towards the ceiling. You can make it harder by adding in curling your head and shoulders up. So tuck in the chin, engage your pelvic floor, curl your head and shoulders up, press out through the feet, and release down. So it's a double leg stretch. Up and hold, and release down, and again up and hold, and release down. Good, pop the band to one side, cross the ankles, hang onto the knees, maybe just gently rock from side to side. A bit like a sort of beetle or a woodlouse stuck on its back. Just gentle rocking. Lovely, okay. Pop your legs back down on the floor and turn over so you're lying on your tummy. So, forehead on the mat. Arms just out to the side, palms on the mat or the floor, legs out straight, shoulders down away from your ears. So just let's start with a swimming leg. So just floating one leg up off the floor, not too high. Hold it there and down. Alternate legs. So the other foot is right down flat if you can. And you're really trying to use that buttock to get that leg off the floor. So if you give your bottom a prod and it's all squishy, you probably find you're using a lot of hamstring, back of the thigh. So try and focus on the buttock doing most of the work. Think of a little ice cube between your lower tummy and the floor. You're just gently drawing away from that. Okay, rest the legs down. Now thinking about the arms. So just one arm at a time. Slide your shoulders away from your ears. Just hover the arm a couple of inches above the floor. And rest down. Other side, shoulders down away from your ears. You almost want to see if you can get your hand and wrist off the floor first and then the elbow. And down. Shoulders down, hand and wrist, elbow. Could add in the diagonal leg, so right arm and left leg. Left arm and right leg. Tummy staying engaged. So again, working on that diagonal sort of pattern. So you're going from your shoulder right across to the opposite buttock and down the leg. Couple more. Lovely. Okay. Hands on the mat beside you, legs apart a little bit. Gently press up on your hands. So you're coming up like into a little yoga cobra and releasing down. And again, pressing into your hands, coming up and down. And again, pressing up and coming down. This time come all the way up onto hands and knees. Bottom right back to your heels. Arms out in front. Head right down. And again, coming back onto your tummy. A few more, gently pressing up. So press into your hands, peel your chest away from the floor and down. So nice one this for your back. Just gets all those little joints in your back closing down. or shutting if you like. Good one to do if you've been doing lots of digging, lots of bending, planting bulbs and things. And then again, on to hands and knees. This time knees apart, big toes together, bottom all the way back. Reach the arms right out in front. You're just sort of dropping your chest and your forehead towards the ground. Breathe into the back of the ribs. Lovely. Okay, come back up. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Press the floor away from you. Chin tucking in, tummy drawing in, diagonal arm and leg again. So maybe left arm going forward, right leg pressing back. Out and hold it there. And come back in. Switch carefully, right arm and left leg. Press out, thumbs to the ceiling, toes to the floor. And back in. Tummy gently drawing away from the mat, and back of the neck staying long. Toes pointing to the floor, heel pressing back behind you. And coming back in. One more. Press right out. And back in again. Good. Okay. Turn back so you're lying on your back. I'm going to do a big twisting stretch. So, lying on your back, knees bent, arms out to the sides. So you could either just drop your legs to the side, so drop your legs over to the right, or if you wanted a stronger stretch, bigger stretch, bring your knees right up to your chest, then legs to the right. Keep the back of your left shoulder on the floor. Straighten out your left leg. So straighten the top leg, grab it with your right hand. So either grab your foot, your shin, behind the knee. Breathe into the stretch. Okay, bend the top leg, draw in the tummy, knees back up into the middle. Have to swivel round, go the other way. So knees bent, arms out to the sides, back of the shoulders on the floor. Either just drop your legs over to the left, so nice, just a gentle twisting stretch, or stronger stretch, knees right up to your chest first, legs to the left. You want to make sure you get your left thigh on the floor before you start thinking of straightening the top leg. Straighten out the top leg, grab your knee, shin, foot if you're bendy, or if you can reach it. Breathe into the ribs there. Lovely. Okay, bend the top leg, draw in the tummy, knees back up into the center. Bring your knees up to your chest again. A little bit of knee rocking. A little bit of knee circling. Circling the other way. And then either hold behind a thigh, tuck in the chin, roll up, or turn onto your side and come up that way. So, sit nice and tall. Left leg straight, cross the right over the left. Probably again go easy with this if you've got a new hip. Hang on to your right knee with your left hand, sit tall. Right hand behind you, turn and look over that right shoulder. So big twist again. You could just gently pull your knee across your body a little bit. back to the front. Right leg straight. Cross the left one over. Hang on to your shin. Pull yourself a little taller. Wrap your right hand around your left shin or your left knee. Left hand behind you. Turn and look over the left shoulder. Breathe down into the ribs. Lovely. Come back to the front. Come up into standing slowly. So standing nice and tall. Maybe grab a hold of your forearms. Take both hands up towards the ceiling. And then take your right elbow over towards the floor. Left elbow to the roof. Keep pressing your left heel down into the ground. Stretching the left side of your waist. And back up. Right elbow towards the ceiling, left elbow to the floor. Press your right heel into the ground. And come back up. Bring the arms down. Keep hold of the arms. A little bit of rock the baby. Nice and vigorous. It's a cross baby. It won't go to sleep. And then a little bit more gentle rocking the baby. And let the arms come down. A little bit of swinging the arms. Swing them one way, swing them the other way. Let the arms just float. You could slap yourself a little bit as you do it. Wake the muscles up. Let that top half release. If there's any tension up through there. See if you can feel the movement happening right down to your feet. So as you twist the top half, something going on through the feet as well. Lovely, just make that a little bit slower. And come back into the middle. Slide the shoulders up and let them drop. Thank you so much for joining me, giving me your time, and hopefully see you again very soon. Bye-bye.